You are the chosen one. You did not land on this message by scrolling. You were led here. You have been marked for something that your friends cannot name. You have carried a secret ache, wondering why you no longer burn for the things that used to pull you. You sit at your kitchen table staring at bills you cannot pay. You wait in the hospital hallway with fear pounding in your chest. You hear the silence in your home louder than any words. And yet in that silence, heaven is already writing your dawn. Listen, this is not a random moment. This is your confirmation. That strange emptiness in your body is not a curse. It is a calling. The urges that once defined you are fading because the noise has to die before the voice can rise. God is stripping the static from your life, not to harm you but to prepare you, not to shame you but to sanctify you. Most people live from the outside in. They chase validation, touch, attention. They build their identity on who notices them. But you are being rebuilt from the inside out. You are being taught a new hunger, a hunger for clarity, a hunger for peace, a hunger for God. That is why the old cravings feel dead. That is why the old relationships feel foreign. You are not broken, you are being reborn. Look at Joseph, in the prison cell, forgotten, overlooked. Yet his prison was not his ending. It was the hallway to his palace. You too are in a hallway. Your body feels empty, but your destiny is swelling. Your nights feel quiet, but your name is being whispered in heaven. The world will call you strange. They will tell you something is wrong with you. They will try to sell you remedies, distractions, and noise. Do not buy the lie. Everything is right. Everything is holy. Your spirit is rising above the level where lust and confusion live. Your flesh is being taught to step back so your soul can lead. This is not dysfunction. This is design. You used to crave connection, intimacy, romance. Now you crave solitude. You crave silence. You crave God. You feel restless but focused, empty but called. That is the signal of transformation. You are not losing your humanity. You are gaining your divinity. And understand this, attention is the currency of creation. Whatever you feed grows. God is reclaiming your attention. He is redirecting the current of your desire into the river of your purpose. What once powered distraction will now power destiny. You are being separated, sanctified, sealed. This is divine recalibration. In this chapter of your life, you are like a blade hidden in a blacksmith's shop. You feel forgotten, but you are being sharpened. Every craving removed is a strike of the hammer shaping you for impact. Every night you spend alone is a forge heating you for purpose. Every silence you endure is a breath of God cooling you for clarity. So do not mourn the loss. Celebrate it. It means the noise has been turned down so the voice of God can be turned up. It means you are being positioned for a higher calling. It means your body is learning to be a servant, not a master. If this truth speaks to you, hit like and subscribe. Let the rest of the tribe find this message. Write 333 inches, the comments, as a prophetic sign of your divine alignment. This is not hype. This is faith in motion. Picture this: a closed door in a dark hallway. You reach for the handle, but it does not open. You knock, but no one answers. What you do not see is that on the other side, angels are building a new room for you. A room filled with light, filled with purpose, filled with everything you thought you lost. This is where you are now. The door is closed because the room is not ready, but soon it will open and you will step into a life built for your spirit, not your flesh. Until then, protect your silence, honor your body, guard your energy. You are being rewired for something eternal. This is your prophetic beginning. You are in the wilderness. You wake before the sun and the apartment is cold and quiet. The rent notice sits on the counter like a stone. Your phone buzzes with hospital reminders. You pour coffee. You listen for God in the silence, and you wonder how long this season will last. Hear me, the wilderness is not punishment. The wilderness is preparation. This is the land between who you were and who you are becoming. Here the cravings fall silent. Here the old language of your body no longer rules. Here your spirit learns a new alphabet. Fewer words, more weight, fewer crowds, more clarity. You are not lost. You are being located. You are not abandoned. You are being assigned. Look at Moses, who left the palace and learned the voice of God among ordinary sheep. Look at Elijah, who hid by a brook while the nation raged. Look at John, who lived in the quiet and carried a thunderous word. Before public power comes private pruning. Before the open door comes the quiet tent. You are there now, and that is good. You feel the pull to go back. You think about texting the person who always said the right thing but never stayed. You scroll old photos. You remember the brief spark and the long ache. You close your eyes in the hospital hallway, and your chest rises too fast. Breathe. This silence is sacred. It is teaching you to be stable without outside approval. It is training you to hear the whisper that is louder than the storm of your thoughts. Finance scene. You sit beneath a bare bulb and add numbers on a paper that will not add up. You feel the shame of not enough. Then your soul hears a different math. Give me your attention, and I will multiply your peace. Health scene. You grip the edge of a plastic chair and stare at a blue sign on a white wall. Your heart counts the seconds. Then a soft wave enters the room. Not fear, presence. Relationship scene. You wash dishes while the house hums with absence. Old arguments rise from the corners. Then a new sentence lands in your spirit. Be still, I am building you in secret. The wilderness removes what cannot go with you. It pulls dead roots. It closes doors that were always traps. It empties the room so that truth can breathe. You are learning to carry quiet like armor. You are learning to move slow and sure. You are learning to bless the day that looks ordinary, because you can feel the unseen work within it. There will be days when your body feels heavy. You will miss the rush that once came easy. When that happens, remember David, who faced a giant with stones and memory. He did not need to become someone else. He needed to remember who he was when no one looked. So do you. Remember the field. Remember the prayer whispered in a small kitchen. Remember the way your spirit answered yes when God called your name. Your hunger is changing. The energy that once fueled craving is now becoming focus. You wake with sentences in your chest. Start the work. Write the plan. Forgive. Study. Pray. Walk. These are not random tasks. They are bricks in a road. Your future self is standing at the end of that road and waving you forward. Keep moving. Keep obeying. Keep choosing what is clean and what is true. You will feel misunderstood. People will say you are distant. They will call your standards pride. Smile and bless them. You are not cold. You are clear. You are not better. You are becoming whole. Refuse to explain away your boundaries. Your boundaries are a riverbank. They do not choke the water. They direct it. This is not isolation for isolation. This is isolation for ignition. Like Joseph, you are in a room with no windows. Yet within this room, God is teaching you the language of dreams. He is translating symbols into strategy. He is turning setbacks into timelines. You think you are waiting. Heaven says you are being written, line by line, day by day. If this truth speaks to you, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments. It is a prophetic sign of your divine alignment. Practice small obedience. Make your bed. Open your window. Thank God for the air that enters. Read a page and let it read you. Pay one bill on time. Call someone who cannot repay you. Put your phone in another room while you pray. These small acts are agreements. They tell heaven that you can carry fire without dropping it. When fear leans close, tell it the truth. I am chosen. I am not led by impulse. I am led by instruction. Say it while you wait in the clinic. Say it while you check the mail. Say it while you fold the shirt of a person who is no longer here. Each sentence is a seed. Resist the need to prove yourself. Purpose does not work on the clock of panic. Purpose walks with steady feet. Protect that calm like treasure. Notice what drains you and what lifts you. Your body is a messenger and not a master. When the message says leave, then leave. When the message says rest, then rest. Use the sudden surges of courage. Send the email. Ask for help with the budget. Try the plan from your doctor. Do one brave thing and then thank God for the strength to do it again tomorrow. Guard your inputs. Turn down the show that pulls you back to fantasy. Turn off the song that rewinds old wounds. Choose what feeds peace and refuses panic. The day will come when the phone rings with an opportunity that matches your training. The day will come when your name is called in a room you did not enter by force. Do not rush that day. Build the strength to hold it. Back to the table. The bill is still there. The numbers still do not add up. You breathe and whisper a simple prayer. Give me wisdom for this step. Then you take a call that offers a plan. You agree. You keep breathing. This is provision, not a fairy tale. A path, one step, then another. See the hospital hallway. The clock does not hurry. You sit. You remember words about a shepherd and a table. You open your hands. Peace arrives, and the room changes. The test still matters. The fear still knocks. Yet you are different in it. Return home. The chair across from you is empty. You set a second plate anyway. You speak a blessing into the air. You are not pretending. You are planting. One day, someone will sit in that chair and carry peace. Until then, fill the room with what you want to harvest. Gratitude, order, joy. When night returns and the ache tries to rise, stand at your window. Look at the streetlight and the quiet road. Say this: I am in the wilderness, and I am not afraid. I will not chase what God has already removed. I will walk forward with a clean heart and a steady step. If this truth is bearing witness in you, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments. It is a prophetic sign of your divine alignment. This chapter lands with a picture, a single path across a wide plain. No crowd, no noise, only a lamp in your hand and a horizon ahead. The path is clear. You take one step and the ground lights up under your feet. A new road appears like a rising line of gold. You have crossed the first threshold. You heard the call. You survived the wilderness. Now you stand at the edge of promise. But promise always begins with pressure. Do not be surprised that the air feels heavy. Do not be shocked that people who once cheered you now question you. Every elevation comes with resistance. Every door opens with a weight. Picture this. You are in the hallway of a courthouse. Papers in your hand. The outcome uncertain. Your heart wants to run, but your feet stay. Why? Because the God who led you into silence will now lead you into strength. This is the season where faith grows legs. It is not just prayer in private, it is courage in public. You thought transformation meant instant peace, but transformation often means fresh battles. Your body may still ache, the bank account may still tremble, the relationship may still sting, yet you have changed. You no longer panic like before. You pause, you breathe, you speak truth over the storm. That pause is proof that you are not who you were. Look at Joshua standing before Jericho. The walls laughed at him. The army mocked him. Yet his command was not to fight, but to walk. Obedience looked foolish, but obedience shook foundations. So will yours. The strategy God gives you may not look strong to others. It may look small. It may look strange. Keep walking. Keep circling. Keep obeying. Seen. You sit across from a lender. The numbers on the page glare like giants. Fear whispers, "You will never catch up." Yet within you another voice rises, "I will supply all your needs." You straighten your back. You answer with calm. That calm shifts the atmosphere, not magic faith. Seen. You return to the doctor's office. The chart shows little change. Your body sighs. But your spirit remembers, "By his stripes I am healed." You lift your head. You thank him before you see it. That gratitude plants tomorrow's strength. Seen. At home, you glance at the empty chair again. This time you place a candle there, a sign that absence is not the last word. Hope fills the room like unseen fire. You are stepping into visibility. People will notice the shift. Some will admire it, some will attack it. Do not let either define you. Applause and criticism are both traps if they decide your direction. You are led by God alone. Remember, Jesus on the mountain crowds wanted a king, but the Father wanted a servant. Choose the Father's voice over the crowd's demand. Understand this. Maturity is not the absence of pain. It is the mastery of response. Anyone can shout when storms come, but you are learning to sing. Anyone can collapse when bills pile up, but you are learning to stand. Anyone can chase comfort, but you are choosing calling. That difference is the mark of the chosen. And listen, authority grows in secret before it shines in public. Authority is not loud. Authority is weight. When you speak peace into a room and the tension breaks, that is authority. When you pray for a sick friend and they feel courage again, that is authority. When you forgive someone who does not deserve it and your own heart becomes light, that is authority. These are not small things. They are signs that heaven is backing you. So guard your voice. Speak less complaint and more command. Speak less worry and more worship. Your words are keys. They lock or unlock. They build or break. Choose carefully. Every sentence is a seed. Plant truth, plant courage, plant hope. If this message confirms what you already sense, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments. It is not superstition. It is alignment. It is agreement. It is prophecy. Now see yourself in another picture. You are climbing a staircase in a dim tower. The steps creak. The climb is slow. Your legs burn. But with every step, a new window appears. Through one window, you see your past fading. Through another, you see your present reshaped. Through the top window, you see light flooding in. You stretch your hand. The door at the top glows. That door is your next season. You are almost there. Do not stop climbing. Do not stop confessing. Do not stop believing. This pressure is proof of progress. This weight is a sign of wings. You are not sinking. You are soaring in disguise. You have walked through awakening. You have endured the wilderness. You have climbed the stair of pressure. Now, you are entering the threshold of fire. Not the fire that destroys, the fire that defines. Gold is only gold after the furnace. Steel is only steel after the flame. So it is with you. Understand this. Fire does not come to prove your weakness. Fire comes to reveal your strength. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood before the furnace, they were not afraid of the heat. They were afraid of compromise. They said, "Our God can deliver us, but even if he does not, we will not bow." That sentence shook an empire. Fire does not only refine you, it exposes who walks with you. Scene. You are at work. The project collapses. Fingers point in your direction. Fear wants you to lie. Fire invites you to stand. You tell the truth, and though it costs you, your integrity becomes armor. Scene. You are with family. Old arguments erupt like sparks. Fire rises in your chest. You want to answer sharp, but instead you breathe. You bless. You disarm. That restraint is proof you are not the same. Scene. Late at night, your body still longs for old patterns. Fire burns at the edge of your will. You choose prayer instead. That choice shifts destiny. The fire of this season will not destroy you. It will detach you. Detach you from applause. Detach you from fear. Detach you from the need to always understand. Faith is not having the map. Faith is trusting the guide. And the guide is with you in the furnace. Notice when the three were thrown in, a fourth appeared. Fire revealed fellowship. Fire always reveals who was invisible, but never absent. Do not confuse burning with breaking. You are burning, but not breaking. You are glowing, but not gone. Every flame that licks at your confidence is lighting a new courage. Every spark that falls on your doubt is igniting new faith. Fire is not the enemy. Fire is the evidence. What you feel now is not punishment. It is promotion disguised as pain. You are learning to carry weight without complaint. You are learning to stand still when everything shakes. You are learning to declare, "Even here, I will not bow." That declaration terrifies the enemy because it proves that your worship is not for sale. Guard your inner fire. Protect it from voices that mock or minimize. Not everyone will understand the glow on your face. Some will say you are too intense. Some will say you have changed. Smile. They are right. You have changed. You are not casual anymore. You are consecrated. If this truth burns inside you, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments as a witness of your alignment. Let the tribe find you. Let the fire gather us. Picture this. You are walking through a dark forest. Flames rise around you. Trees crack. Smoke swirls. Yet as you keep moving, the fire does not consume you. It clears the path. What was tangled is now open. What was blocked is now straight. By the time you step through, the forest is gone, and before you lies a horizon of gold fields waiting to be sown. This is your fire, not the end, the beginning. You are not surviving flames. You are carrying them. You are becoming fire yourself, and fire spreads to your family, to your work, to your city. You are a torch in the hand of God, and torches do not hide. They shine. You have endured the furnace. Now comes the shaping. The potter never leaves clay in fire without purpose. He pulls it out, turns it, presses it again. The vessel you are becoming is not random. It is designed for a specific table, a specific season, a specific assignment. Do not mistake delay for denial. When the potter turns the wheel, the clay spins in circles. It feels like you are moving but going nowhere, yet with every turn, his hands are shaping. Pressure here, a curve there. What feels repetitive is actually refinement. What feels endless is exact. Scene. You walk into another interview. Same questions, same polite rejection. You wonder, why am I circling this mountain? Yet each conversation sharpens your words, builds your patience, grows your resilience. Scene. You return to therapy, again repeating the same story. Tears fall the same way. But this time you notice your breathing is steadier, your hope is quicker, your anger is lighter. That is shaping. Scene. You sit at the dinner table with family who still doubt you. They laugh at your faith, yet your answers are softer than before. Your spirit carries weight, not wounds. That is shaping. Shaping is slower than we want, but surer than we think. God is not rushing, because what you will carry cannot be flimsy. A shallow vessel leaks. A cracked vessel cannot hold oil. You are being built to carry anointing that lasts. That requires depth. That requires strength. That requires time. You may look at others and feel behind. They sprint while you spin. They build while you wait. Do not compare wheels. Do not envy speed. The wheel of God is steady, and the vessel of God is eternal. Better to be shaped slowly and last forever than to be rushed and crumble in a storm. Understand this. When shaping is complete, the vessel does not ask for applause. Its purpose is not to be admired. Its purpose is to be filled. That is why God is emptying you of pride, of panic, of performance. He is shaping you into a container of presence. Your life will not just impress people. It will pour into them. Protect the shaping season. Do not run from the wheel. Stay under his hand even when the pressure feels too much. Pressure is proof that you are still on the wheel. When you no longer feel his touch, that is when you should worry. But you do feel it. Every press, every turn, every pause. He is with you. If this word shapes your heart, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments. It is not ritual. It is agreement. It is your yes to the potter's hand. Picture this. You are clay spinning under unseen hands. At first, the spin makes you dizzy, but then you notice the form emerging, the outline of a cup, the curve of a jar, the strength of a handle. Slowly, the blur becomes beauty. Then, the wheel stops. The potter steps back. He smiles. You are ready for filling. The camera closes in on the vessel, smooth and strong, waiting for oil. That is you. Shaped, set apart, steady. You have been awakened, tested, pressed, and shaped. Now the oil comes. The oil is not decoration. It is consecration. It is the sign that you are not only chosen, but commissioned. Without oil, David was only a shepherd. With oil, he became a king. Without oil, the temple was only stone. With oil, it became holy ground. Without oil, you are only effort. With oil, you are impact. The oil represents presence, power, permission. But oil costs crushing. Grapes are crushed for wine. Olives are pressed for oil. That pressing you endured was not random. It was the release of something eternal. Scene. You stand at a podium trembling. You thought you had nothing to say. But as you open your mouth, words flow like rivers. That is oil. Scene. You sit with a friend in crisis. You offer a prayer, and peace floods the room. That is oil. Scene. You post a simple sentence online, and strangers write back, "This saved me." That is oil. The oil does not make you famous. It makes you effective. Fame fades. Oil remains. Oil is not for applause. Oil is for assignment. When the sick recover, when the fearful breathe, when the broken rise, that is the proof of oil. Protect your oil. Do not waste it on what drains you. Do not pour it into cups that mock the source. Do not spend it proving yourself to people who never believed anyway. Oil is precious. Oil is purpose. Oil is for those who are thirsty. Understand, carrying oil means carrying responsibility. You cannot live like everyone else. You cannot touch everything, consume everything, chase everything. Priests guarded their oil. Kings honored their oil. You must do the same. Your oil is not casual. It is covenant. If this truth confirms what you sense, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments as a witness of your divine alignment. Picture this: a lamp in a dark room. The wick alone cannot shine. The spark alone cannot last. But when oil fills the lamp, fire endures through the night. You are that lamp. The oil of God is filling you. You will not flicker. You will not fade. You will burn steady until morning. You have come this far. Through awakening, through wilderness, through pressure, through fire, through shaping, through oil. And now you stand at the edge of destiny fulfilled. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your impact. Look back for a moment. Remember when you thought you were cursed because the cravings left you? That was not death. That was birth. Remember when the silence in your home felt unbearable? That silence was training. Remember when the bills mocked you, the diagnosis scared you, the empty chair haunted you? Those were not signs of abandonment. They were classrooms of faith. You survived them. More than survived, you were transformed in them. Now, look forward. Ahead is a field wide and golden. Ahead are people waiting for the words in your mouth, the peace in your spirit, the courage in your walk. Ahead is the table you were shaped to serve, the lampstand you were built to light, the generation you were born to bless. Understand this: purpose is never private. You were not shaped only for yourself. Oil is not poured to be stored. It is poured to be shared. Your story is seed. Your scars are sermons. Your survival is someone else's roadmap. Do not hide what God has made holy. Scene: you walk into a hospital room. A stranger grips your hand. You pray, and their tears turn to rest. Scene: you answer a call from someone who lost everything. You do not preach, you just listen. And in your listening they feel God again. Scene: you stand on a small stage, or maybe just a kitchen floor, and you tell your testimony. No cameras, no spotlight. But heaven leans close, and someone's chains fall. That is destiny. Destiny is not glamorous. Destiny is faithful. Destiny is showing up again and again, pouring oil when no one claps, carrying fire when no one notices, sowing peace when no one thanks you. Destiny is daily. And yet, destiny is divine. So lift your head. The journey that broke you has built you. The wilderness that emptied you has filled you. The fire that burned you has branded you. The oil that anointed you has assigned you. You are ready. Not perfect, but prepared. Not flawless, but faithful. Not famous, but full. If this journey has spoken to you, hit like and subscribe. Write 333 inches the comments one last time. Not as ritual, but as testimony. You made it. You are aligned. You are chosen. Final picture. You stand at a mountain peak. Behind you, valleys of wilderness and rivers of tears. Before you, horizons of promise and skies of light. The sun rises. Its fire touches your face. In your hand is a lamp full of oil, steady with flame. Around you, others begin to climb, drawn by your glow. You realize the truth. The story was never only about you. The story was about the light you would carry for them. And so you lift the lamp higher. The mountain shines, the world sees, and heaven smiles.